The trick to getting a perfect neckline is if the neck depth is deep, the neck width should not be too wide, and if the neck width is wide, the neck depth should not be too deep. Hi lovelies, welcome back to my channel. This is Daphne, and in today's tutorial we're going to be learning how to cut 12 different types of necklines. If this is something you're interested in, please keep on watching and let's get started right away. The first neckline on our list is a scoop neckline. Here I use the neck width of 3.5 inches, and then I'll go down by 8 inches to create my neck depth, go out again by 3.5 inches. After that I will connect the three lines to form something like a square. And when I'm done, I'll use my curve rule to connect the scoop neckline, just like I am doing here. Use your curve rule to create the scoop neckline, just like this. So now I'll just use my marker to highlight it for us to see clearly what I did. And this is the scoop neckline. So now let's go ahead and cut it for us to see what our scoop neckline looks like. We are done cutting, and this is the result of our scoop neckline. Up next is the canoe or boat neckline. Here I use the neck width of 5.5 inches and the neck depth of 2.5 inches. This neckline has a shallow neck depth and a wide neck width, which is the trick to getting a perfect neckline. Shallow neck depth and wide neck width. So I just went ahead to connect it using my curve rule, and now I will highlight it for you people to see using my marker. And now I'm done. Let's go ahead and cut it out so that we can see what our canoe neckline looks like. I'm done cutting, and this is the result of our canoe or boat neckline. Next on our list is the sweetheart neckline. I will using the neck width of 3.5 and the neck depth of 7 inches. I will go out by 3.5 again and connect the three lines to give me a square. After connecting, I will step up from this side by either 2 inches, by either 2.5 inches or 3 inches, and mark it like this. And when I'm done, I will use my curve rule to connect like this to form my sweetheart neckline. So I'll just use my marker to highlight it for you to see what the sweetheart neckline looks like. So I'll go ahead and cut it for us to see. And this is the sweetheart neckline. Up next is one of my faves, the Queen Anne neckline. So we are using the neck width of 2.5 inches because this neckline is usually closer to the neck than other necklines, and the neck depth of 8 inches. From the 8 inches, step up by 3 inches, and then from the 3 inches, step out by 5.5, or you can decide to step in from the armhole by 2.5, by 3 inches, by 2 inches, depending on how small you want this place to be or how close you want it to be to the armhole. I'm done right now. I'll just use my ruler to connect it like so. Then I will use this curve to form like a sweetheart down here like this. Just watch what I'm doing and you will get what I'm trying to explain. Okay, so now I will just use my marker to highlight it like this for you to see what I'm trying to explain. Now I will just go ahead and cut it out, and our Queen Anne neckline is ready. Up next is the square neckline. Here I'll be using the neck width of 3.5 as usual, and the neck depth of 7 inches. from the 7 inches, I will step out again by the 3.5 inches and connect the 3 lines to form a square to give you the square neckline. This is one of the simplest necklines so far, and I just went ahead to cross check and see if I marked the 3.5 inches correctly over there, and it was correct. And now just connect it like this to give me the square. Our square neckline is ready. I'll just cut it out for us to see our beautiful square neckline is ready. Next is the W or inverted Queen Anne neckline. Step out by 3.5 inches for the neck width and 8 inches for the neck depth. Step out again from here by 3.5 and connect the 3 lines to form a square. We'll connect this before we go ahead to create our inverted Queen Anne neckline, or the W neckline. I prefer to call it that way. So from the center front of the neck depth, step up by 3 inches. Then I will use our curve rule to create a curve down to the other side of the neck width like this. Just watch how I am doing it, like this. Yes. So now I will use my marker to just highlight the lines so that you'll be able to see clearly what I'm doing here. Now I'll just go ahead and cut it. So I'm just cutting it now, and our W neckline is ready, looking up pretty. Next on our list is the scallop neckline. Here I'm using the neck width of 4 inches and the neck depth of 7 inches. After here, I will step out from the 7 inches by 4 inches again to create a square. We have been creating squares like for almost every neckline. That is just to use it as a guide. We'll connect the lines to form a square again. Then from here, we'll divide our square that we formed into 4 parts. Like 4 lines. I just went ahead to divide like 1 inch, 1.5, 2 inches, 2.5. Just divide it however you want, but make sure you leave half an inch at the top for the seam allowance. So now I'm just joining the lines like so, drawing straight lines all the way to the center front. So right now on the first line that we created, we step out by 1 inch, just as I'm doing right now. 1 inch. On the second line, we step out by 2 inches. On the third line, we'll step out again by 3 inches. And on the fourth line, we step out by 4 inches. Just watch closely and see what I am doing. After that, I'll go ahead and use my curve to create this scallop, just like this. Join the lines together using my curve like this. The marks that we created, joining them together using my curve rule to give me this scallop neckline. So right now I'll just go ahead and use my marker to highlight the lines for you guys to see what I did. If you want your own scallop, you can make it more deeper, the curves more deeper, but this is how I want mine to be. Don't forget to leave your half an inch at the top for joining. That is the same allowance. So now I'll just go ahead and cut it out for you guys to see how beautiful our scallop neckline looks. And this is the result of our scallop neckline. Next on our list is the V-shape neckline. Here you take the neck width of 3.5 and the neck depth of 7 inches, and just use your ruler to connect from the 7 inches all the way to the neck width of 3.5, and your V neckline is ready. Very simple, just like this, one among the simplest necklines. And now our V neckline is ready. Just cutting it out for us to see how beautiful it is. Next is the off shoulder neckline. Here from the center front, I'll come down by 6 inches, but it depends on how deep you want it to be. But 6.5, 7 inches will be okay. This will not expose your cleavage that much. Just a little cleavage will show around the 6 and 7 inches. That would be very okay. Then from the armhole, you get the midpoint of your armhole and mark the line like so. Then add 0.5 inches at the top, and then connect from there all the way down to form your off shoulder neckline like this. This is the simplest method. Just using my marker to highlight it, go ahead and cut it, and your off shoulder neckline is ready and all beautiful. Very simple, right? Up next is the asymmetric neckline. You go ahead and notch the center front of your pattern paper and open it up to use as a guide to get your neck width. So mark on both sides 3 inches. This one is for the asymmetric with equal shoulder, right? So mark both sides on 3 inches. You can choose any side you want and come down by 7 inches. Okay, come down by 7 inches to create your asymmetric neckline like so. So the next thing we are going to do now is to connect the other side like this, and then use a ruler to connect something like a triangle to the other side for the asymmetric neckline with equal shoulders. So if you don't want your asymmetric to have equal shoulders, you can step out from the other side of your neckline like this. Just watch closely, by 5 inches, 4 inches, 5 inches, 4.5, but for this project I'll be using 5 inches, and then connect it all the way like this. And another thing is, if you want, you can play around this place. If you don't want it to be straight, you can make use of your curve rule to create a curve around this area. This other side is scallop. Do you understand? You can use your curve rule to create something curvy at that side. So now I'll just use my marker to highlight the points for us to see how our asymmetric neckline looks. So here I'm just trying to create that curve that I spoke about earlier. I'm just trying to place it the right way to hold it firm, and then connect it all the way to that side to make this side curvy and not straight. If you want, you can place it up like this and form another shape. You just do what you want to do here to create the scallop neckline. So now we have the equal shoulder, we have the one that is straight, to have the curvy ones around. So I'll just go ahead and use my marker to highlight it for us to see what I'm talking about. You can go ahead and do any one that you wish. You can make it curve, you can make it straight, anyhow you wish to do it. Depends on your preference. So I'll go ahead and cut the equal asymmetric neckline first, the one with equal shoulders, and this is it, all beautiful. Now I'm just cutting the one with the curve, and they all look beautiful. So this is our asymmetric neckline. Up next is the keyhole neckline. Here we are going to create our basic neckline, which is 3 by 3 inches, neck width 3 inches, and the neck depth 3 inches, and just create our basic neckline. Go ahead and use my curve to connect the neck width and the neck depth, and this is it. So from the neck depth, I will come down by 3 inches like this, come down by 3 inches like this. So from this 3 inches again, I will step out by 1 inch. This 1 inch is just like a guide. It will guide us to create our keyhole neckline, so that the keyhole will not be more than that 1 inch that we marked there. Just go ahead and use your curve rule to create an oval shape like this, and our keyhole neckline is ready. I'll just use my marker to highlight it as usual for us to see. You can go ahead and cut it, and our keyhole neckline is ready. This is just one type of keyhole necklines. There are different types of keyhole necklines, but this is just one of it, and it's really beautiful. I love it. I love the results. The last on our list today is the one shoulder neckline. Here we first create the basic neckline, which is 3 by 3 inches, neck width 3 and the neck depth 3 inches, and form our basic neckline. Use our curve like this and just create the neckline like this. This will serve as a guide in creating the one shoulder neckline. I'll go ahead and cut it out and then open it up like this. From this other side, we step up by 1 inch and use our curve rule to connect from there all the way to the end part of the armhole, the other side, to form our one shoulder neckline like this, just like this. By doing so, your boobs will not be exposed and you'll be comfortable. So this is just our one shoulder neckline. Thank you so much for watching. Do well to subscribe, like, and share this video. I will see you in my next one. Bye.